The single mother suddenly realized that the stranger her son had brought home was actually a murderer. After Jack discovered that his identity had been exposed, he panicked and restrained both mother and son, but his movements were unusually gentle, as if afraid to hurt them. Earlier that morning, Jack had just escaped from prison and, along the way, encountered Kate's son, Henry. Under Jack's threat, Henry had no choice but to bring him home. Despite the circumstances, Jack did not harm Kate or her son and promised to leave by nightfall. However, when police patrols passed by that evening, he had no choice but to stay. The next morning, Jack got up early and prepared breakfast. As Henry read the wanted notice about Jack in the newspaper, he curiously questioned him about his past. Jack answered patiently, except when Henry asked, "Why did you kill?" He avoided the topic, as if concealing a dark secret. When Jack prepared to leave, he discovered that the trains were not running, forcing him to stay a little longer. Over the next few days, he helped repair the steps at Kate's house, cleaned the range hood, and even taught Henry how to play baseball. Jack's presence seemed to fill the void of fatherly love that Henry had long lacked, and even Kate, long divorced, began to feel cared for again. As the three of them grew closer, Kate would even take the initiative to mend Jack's torn pants. Yet one day, a knock at the door interrupted them. Jack quickly positioned Kate behind him and sent Henry to open the door. It turned out to be their neighbor, who had come to deliver peaches. After the neighbor left, Jack, noticing the ripened fruit, suggested making a peach pie. The mother and son helped, and the three of them worked together like a family. When Kate and Jack's eyes met unintentionally during this moment, they seemed to sense love in each other's gaze. By the time the pie came out of the oven, their feelings could no longer be contained. Jack held Kate gently, and she leaned into his embrace. Yet Jack knew his situation was complicated and that he should not fall for Kate, so he prepared to leave. Kate and Henry, however, persuaded him to stay until after the holiday. Jack then confided in Kate about his past. He had once had a happy family, only to discover his wife's betrayal. To his shock, she showed no remorse and revealed that their child was not his. In a fit of rage, he accidentally pushed her, resulting in her death. Even more tragically, due to her negligence, their child drowned in the bathtub. Racked with guilt, Jack chose to serve 18 years in prison alone. Hearing this, Kate felt deep compassion, and their bond grew stronger. Just as they were basking in this newfound happiness, the sudden appearance of their neighbor disrupted the warm atmosphere. She asked Kate to look after her son, who had intellectual disabilities, while she went out. Kate, concerned for Jack's safety, initially hesitated, but the neighbor left her son behind and ran off. Kate could only push the boy into the house. Jack, however, was not upset. Instead, he led the boy outside and played baseball with him. Encouraged by Jack, Kate joined in. Jack's presence brought so much joy to their lives. After playing, they all gathered in the living room to watch TV, only to find a news report about Jack being wanted. At that moment, the neighbor returned.